it's hard to know what to say other than to point out you haven't been beaten by 10 wickets before in the IPL. It must hurt terribly.
Well, it does hurt, and what you need to see is what are the things that are going on, and especially this year hasn't really been our year. I don't think apart from 1 or 2 games we have batted and bowled well together and fielded well together. So at the end of the day, whether you lose by 8 wickets or 10 wickets, it hardly matters. But where we are at this stage of the tournament, it will definitely hurt, and I feel all the players are hurting and they're trying their best. It doesn't always go your way. But hopefully in the next 3 games, we'll try to stick and maybe put our last stand.
I can't get to grips with the fact that you won your first game pretty well actually against Mumbai Indians, the same opponent, and all seemed well with the world.
Well, again, what you need to see is where we actually went wrong. Right from the second game, I felt the second game was more about the bowling. Then batting was not really turning up. Raidu got injured. So some of the other players got a chance, and maybe they were not there 200%, or maybe just they were not able to perform. So it just kept on putting pressure on the batting order, and whenever we never got off to a good start, it became more and more difficult for the middle order. And in cricket, when you're going through a tough phase, there are a few things that need to go your way. A bit of luck is always good. I felt in this tournament it has not really gone our way. The games we wanted to bat first, we haven't really won the toss. When we are batting second, the wicket has slowed down. There may be not enough dew, and then all of a sudden when we decide to bat first, there's a lot of dew on the field. So it has not really gone your way, and those are the things that you actually study and see what else you can provide the players, for them to perform.
Unsurprisingly, there's a strong view out there that not being able to play on your home ground is a problem for the makeup of your squad.
Well, that's whenever you're not doing well, there can be 100 reasons, and especially if you sit and try to pick up the reasons as to why we are not doing well, there can be 100 reasons that you can always point out. But one of the main things that you ask yourself or as a team is, whether you're playing to the potential that you have got. Let's say, okay, whatever the conditions may be, but when you put out a playing 11 that looks good on paper, have they done enough, when it comes to translating that good stats that they have got onto the field? And I feel this year we have not done that, and, when cumulatively your 3 or 4 batsmen are not doing well in the batting order, it becomes more and more difficult.
Must be challenging for you personally, I would imagine. You've had so much success in your career, been such a fabulous player for India and indeed for the Super Kings amongst so many of your teams. It's a hard one, isn't it?
No, I feel it's part and parcel. You can't always think that the result will go your way, and that's why I've said, you think more about the process. It does hurt, and you try to do the toughest thing, and that is, even when you are hurting, you try to put a smile on your face, and you want to take it on the chin. So I feel that's what we have been trying to do, so that your management doesn't look to be in a panic. And I feel that's something that the youngsters really want, and I feel the boys have done that. They're trying their best to perform. Maybe they're not able to perform, but we have kept the dressing room atmosphere good. There's no sense of panic, and hopefully it will turn around in the next 3 games, at least for our pride.
Yes, now last question, I promise, but this presumably is the point. Though you could mathematically pull this off, we agree it's unlikely. So is it now that you start to build for next IPL?
I think it's important for us to have a clear picture about next year. There are lots of ifs and buts. The kind of auction we are looking into the next year, where the venues will be, and it's always good to give guys who have not so far got enough chances because of a settled playing 11. You give them enough chances to really, give them a platform where they can perform and show their talent. So, the coming 3 games will be an ideal opportunity. We have to make the most of it. You don't really want to be in a situation like that, but once you are, what's the most that you can get? And I feel it's the preparation for the next year. See some of the youngsters, what is an ideal batting position for them when it comes to the bowling. Who is your bowler who will do the death? A few others who are in the bench, they will get the games in the coming games, and hopefully they'll soak up that pressure.
Okay, MS, thanks. I'd like you to play all the games because I want to see one of your scintillating innings. A nice 50 or 60 for us to entertain everybody would be terrific.
No, captain can't really run away, so definitely I'll be playing all the games.
Good man.
Hopefully nothing gets broken, so that's the thing.
Thanks, MS. Take care.
Thanks.